What's up, everybody? Street Fighter V dev notes are here. We get to see the unit's skills. Not only that, but there's not only just going to be the because we're getting 5 Street Fighter characters, right? Not only 5 Street Fighter characters, but we're also getting a plethora of new units on top of that. Because the 5 Street Fighter characters are just one character of a whole class. Like, for example, Ryu has also other elements of him. They're not going to be specifically him. They're going to be other units, but they're going to be 5 of that family of unit. And then ChunLi is going to have 5 of that family of unit, which is very exciting. Only one of them is going to look like the Street Fighter character, though. But we are getting 5 new families of units with 25 new monsters. So that is a lot of new monsters. That is a crap ton of new monsters. I'm sure some of them are going to be good in these new dungeons. I don't know. Some of them are going to be good for PvP. Some of them are going to be PvE. Some of them are going to be, oh my god. So many different things. So much new stuff to play around with. We just got all these new dungeons. Now that we're finally, like, a lot of people are finally figuring out, like, how to do the dungeons, come to us like, oh, by the way, crap tons of new units, 25 new units for you to summon. They're all LD Nat 5s, though. I'm just kidding. They're not all. There's like 3 that are LD Nat 5s. Like, well, 6, because L and D. Anyway, let's get it started. Bagel, could you please just shut up and show the skills? Greetings from Summoner's War development team, blah, blah. Collaboration will bring more joy to the game. We have a brand new, beautiful little splash. Is it going to be a splash screen? Like when you first start the game? I don't know why I'm excited about that, but that seems exciting to me. I'm sure it actually will. Summoner's War has teamed up with Street Fighter V Champion Edition. Street Fighter V, latest version of the Street Fighter series. Street Fighter is one of the main games. We all know that. Fighting game franchise. Okay, we already know what Street Fighter is. Attractive elements of Street Fighter V characters with distinct features so will blend into Summoner's War well. Okay, let's actually see the units, right? Because we know what Street Fighter is. In Summoner's War, 5 characters will be added. Ryu, Ken, yeah, I'm going to say it the way you guys want me to say it. I think that's the way you're supposed to say it anyway. I always call them Ryu, but I do think that it's actually supposed to be Ryu. I think you guys are right. Ryu, Ken, I thought it was a boot, but we'll go with Ken. All right, Ryu, Ken, and Bison, which we called the Ryu. ChunLi called that. Dalsim called that. Almost 80% of this, 4 out of 5. Among 40 characters that appear in Street. So it was like the third of the little icons was actually the guy with the fist. That was my first guess, and I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be that. It's probably going to be a different type of monster because Ryu and Ken both, that would be boring if they have 2 with basically almost the same units in the game. Never mind, they have 2 almost the same units in the game. Okay, anyway, 40 characters that appear in Street Fighter with as the collaboration monster. Don't get excited about this 40 characters. Like, wait, 40 characters coming? Not 40 characters in Street Fighter V, they're saying. 25 characters in Summoner's War. 25 new characters, but only 5 of the Street Fighter characters. These 5 characters will use their own name and no unawakened form will be available. By now you might wonder what skills they have. So it's basically like just one of each unit. Like Wind, Ryu, Wind 5-star. There are other, basically the Wind Ryu is, let me blow you guys' minds for a second. So this is the China server. Hey, go back to the skills. This is the China server. The dev note logo looks different on the China server. The banner looks different on the China server because China server does not get the Street Fighter units. They still get all the units. They have the same skills, but they're not Street Fighter branded for any of them, right? It's some like legal laws and licensing and stuff like that, but China does not get any Street Fighter units. They are, here's what they are. They are Striker is the first unit. So Ryu is basically the Wind Striker. And then Shadow Claw, another Nat 5. Slayer, Blade Dancer, and Poison Master. So there's gonna be 3 Nat 5s and 2 Nat 4s. You look at it, you're like, where's the Street Fighter characters? China server. This is they're only getting the normal Summoner's War, the new Summoner's War. There's 5 new units coming to Summoner's War, times 5 elements of each. That's what China server is getting. Basically everything without the Street Fighter brand. right? So all that's what China server is getting. So Ryu is basically, let's go back here, is basically the Wind Striker. I think I'm confusing people. You may have to go back and rewatch the video. Hashtag ad revenue. I'm just kidding. You can use, I don't care. You can use ad block if you have to rewatch the video just to understand it a little bit, because a little bit again, because it may be kind of confusing for people if they're like, what? I don't understand. There's new monsters, but there's not new monsters, because I know some of you guys like I could say like something really easy and you gotta be like, I don't understand what he's saying. So may have to take a look at it again, but only one of each of the 5 units are being branded as Street Fighter. Like, for example, we are going to have the Strikers, new Nat 5s, Wind, Water, Fire, Light, and Dark. Strikers, right? If you summon the Wind Striker during this event, you will have summoned Ryu. That's the unit that you're summoning, right? There's also going to be special Street Fighter scrolls, but we'll take a look at that in a second. I just want to be like super clear, make sure everyone understands before we move on. This way there's not like, but what are they? I don't understand, I don't get it. Anyway, Ryu, the Wind Striker, uses Hadouken to the enemy to inflict damage, decreases the attack power for 2 turns, 50% chance with the skill 1, right? Not anything too exciting. Skill 1 attack break, you know, it is what it is. Shoryuken uses an uppercut to inflict damage, leaves a branding effect for 2 turns. Hadouken will be activated in succession with a 30% chance. So it's a brand, not really too exciting. For a Nat 5, for a Wind Nat 5, he does damage and he brands? That's not very exciting, right? Joden Sen, you say however you would. That third skill, so the third skill, attacks the enemy to remove all beneficial effects. If enemy has no beneficial effects after the attack, which means he successfully strips the beneficial effects, attacks the enemy once again to weaken the defense for 2 turns. Strip, defense break, and then if you successfully weaken the defense, attacks the enemy with a powerful finishing strike. So if you don't strip, he doesn't do the defense break. If you don't defense break, he doesn't do the powerful finishing strike. But if you do strip and you do defense break, then he does the powerful finishing strike, and it's supposed to be a big burst damage thing. This reminds me very much of Daphnis. It's very conditional, though. I'm kind of concerned at how much this is actually going to activate and if we're going to be very excited about this. But this seems like a Wind Daphnis. How fast is he? What's his base speed is another question that I have, right? Does he awaken into accuracy? Because we're going to definitely need a lot of accuracy. And also those artifacts that have accuracy skill 3. I know you're already thinking that. You're like, okay, speed, crit, damage, attack, and then accuracy artifacts, right? So anyway, we'll see if he awakens into speed, if he awakens into accuracy, if he awakens into crit rate. Those are going to be 3 things that we definitely want him to awaken into. But of course, we'll see from there. Next one, Fire. Next one, Ken. So Ken is going to be the Fire Shadow Claw. If we go back here, that is again the China server. That's the announcement, the dev notes that it shows in the China server. The Fire Shadow Claw is going to be Ken. Now, here's another thing. If you summon, the event is 2 months long. These units are going to be available for the event time and then also available after that. If you summon them during the event time, you're going to summon the actual Street Fighter units that are going to look like Street Fighter characters. If you summon them after the event is over, you're still going to get the same unit with the same skills, but it's going to look different. You're going to get the Fire Shadow Claw, the same thing as you would get on the China server the whole time, throughout the event, then throughout the after the event. China server just gets all the ones without the Street Fighter branding. Again, so if you summon after the event on any other server, and like Europe, Global, why was Europe first? Europe, oh, there you go. Global, Europe, Japan, Asia, Korea, I don't know, whatever. Any of those servers, during the next 2 months, you're going to get the Street Fighter characters if you summon one of these. If you summon like the Fire Shadow Claw, you're going to get Ken. Again, I just want to explain again because I know a lot of times I got to explain many, many, many times of the same thing, right? So anyway, Ken, the Fire Shadow Claw. First skill, use Hadouken on the enemy, inflict damage, decrease attack power for 2 turns, 50%. I'm sure people are getting really tired of me re-explaining things, but I just know, I read the comments and I know how I'm gonna have to re-explain it a couple times. Tamatsu Utatsu, okay. Ken's second skill, attacks all enemies 3 times. Each attack has a 30% chance to remove 1 beneficial effect and absorb the attack bar by 10%. Strip and absorb. That's kind of interesting. Each skill has a 30% AoE triple hit strip. That's pretty interesting. That seems like I know it's a nat 5, right? But the water one would definitely be good for some of these dungeons, like basically any dungeon, right? He's got a multi-hits, he's got strip beneficial effects, he's got attack gauge absorb. That's gonna be great for like so much of everything. That's gonna be really, really solid. Shinryuken attacks the enemy 3 times and leaves a branding effect for 2 turns each. Damage increases if the target has harmful effects. Instantly gains per harmful effect or just if the target has harmful effects at all. Instantly gains another turn if the attack lands a critical hit. So, I like I get more excited about the second skill than the third skill actually. But yeah, there we go for fire can. Remember that for these units, they're also going to have different elements. Basically, you keep saying that, yeah, but the thing is that they're going to have different elements that also have the same first skills and second skills. Like, you know how like the Sea Emperors, like the Wind one and the Water one have the same second skill, right? The AoE Silence. Well, there may be a Water unit that has whatever Ken's second skill has. Attacks all enemies 3 times, strip beneficial effects, and absorb the attack gauge, which is going to be great for Dragons B10. I know he's Dragons B12. I know he is a nat 5, so it's going to be hard to get him. I'm just throwing out some more information for you guys so you have it. But anyway, what do we have next? M. Bison. This is going to be the Dark Slayer. Can you guys see that? M. Bison is going to be the Dark Slayer. Psycho Inferno raises the Psycho power to attack the enemy provokes for 1 turn, 50% chance. Psycho Crusher wraps the Psycho power around your body and dashes towards the enemy to provoke and to decrease attack power for 1 turn. More damage according to your max HP. I don't really get excited about those, really. The single target provoke. And then Black Moon's passive, your attack towards the enemy. Yeah, it's just one single. It seems like it's just single target. Excuse me, Black Moon's passive, your attack bar will be filled up and HP will be recovered by 20% if you get attacked by the enemy that you provoked. So this seems like a mixture between he kind of seems like Jubel. I don't really get that excited about a single target provoke Dark Nat 5. Am I the only one? I get that the passive, because the first skill and the second skill aren't that exciting. The passive potentially can make him really, really annoying to deal with, because he just keeps cycling turns, healing and provoking, and he's just gonna basically take whatever unit that he starts attacking that's basically out of the match, unless it's got a first skill that's I don't know, destroys him or something. The first skill that destroys him. I don't know. I don't get too excited about that. He just reminds me of Jubel a little bit too much. And I'm just still thinking of oh, this is a Jubel or an Amon or something like that. But anyway, and then we also don't know, because again, it's the Dark Slayer, so we don't know what the rest of the Slayers are going to have for the rest of the skill sets. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really get that excited about M. Bison. But maybe you guys get more excited than I do. I'm sure it's probably going to be some broken OP thing. It just doesn't look that crazy on paper, and it's probably going to be super OP. Anyway, ChunLi, first skill, shoots out the energy on the enemy to inflict damage and decrease attack bar by 30% with a 50% chance. Decrease attack bar, okay. Spinning Bird Kick attacks all enemies 2 times. All enemies 2 times spinning kick to decrease their attack speed for 2 turns, 50% chance each. And then we have this ChunLi's third skill. Attacks the enemy target 7 times with consecutive kicks at tremendous speed, decreasing the attack bar by 20% each. If the target's attack bar becomes 0, inflicts damage that ignores defense. The 7th attack will always ignore defense. So, this is potentially going to do a crazy amount of damage. Decreasing attack bar. So, obviously, we use that in Punisher's Crypt. B10 is going to be a great... Okay, not Punisher's Crypt B10, but decreased attack bar and damage that ignores defense is really huge. She reminds me a little bit of Faye. Is anyone else getting that she decreased attack bar? Well, Faye doesn't decrease attack bar, does she? It's the other ones that decrease attack bar. It's like the hold on. Let's get out of here. It's the the what's her face that decreased attack bar. Like the oh my god, I guarantee she decreased attack bar. Also, isn't this basically already ChunLi? I'm just saying. We got the defense, twist kick activated. Yeah, decrease attack bar. Of course, that's what I was. That's exactly. That's what I thought. So anyway, basically the same unit. Yet again. For that is ChunLi is going to be the water. Hold on. ChunLi is going to be the water blade. I don't know if you guys can see that because it's a very small. But ChunLi is the water blade dancer. If you summon her in the next 2 months for the event, is going to be the water blade dancer. Don't we already have it? Isn't she called Talia? We already have a blade dancer, kind of, don't we? It's called, so it's a mixture between. This game is starting to copy itself. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I kind of like ChunLi more than I like Bison. I'm sure Bison's gonna wind up being more OP, but ChunLi seems like a really cool unit. Anything that does attack age decrease and ignores defense. I mean, I want to see the multiplier. I want to see, like, I'm sure she's an attack type unit. Wait, it's calm to us. I'm sure she's a defense type unit or something, or support type unit, or she's got to be an attack type unit. It does not make any sense if she's not an attack type unit, but this game doesn't make sense half the time. So, yeah, I'm excited about ChunLi. She seems very, very fun. Then we have Dalsim for the next one. And again, she's the water blade dancer. So there's going to be other blade dancers. There's going to be wind blade dancer, fire blade dancer, light blade dancer, dark blade. Which ones did I already say? There's going to be all the different blade dancers of all the different elements that you can summon that have different skills, possibly even some that are really good for some of the new dungeons as well. Then we have Dalsim, Yoga Punch. So Dalsim is the Poison Master, Wind Poison Master. And again, if you summon over the next 2 months, you're going to get the Dalsim. If you summon after that, you're going to get the Wind Poison Master. It's going to look totally different. It's not going to have the same appearance and the same skill names. So anyway, stretches your arm to attack the enemy, stuns the target for 1 turn with a 30% chance. Yoga Fire spits fire from your mouth to attack the enemy. Removes all beneficial effects granted on a target with 50% chance. Inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns with a 50% chance. So it looks like it's just one enemy. Strip beneficial effects and continuous damage. And he's wind. Actually, yeah, it doesn't need the strip for the. You know, that might be good for some of the dungeons, Dalsim, right? Or these guys just in general. Spits fire from the mouth, removes beneficial effects, and it continues damage. So it's good in that's good in many of them. It really is good in several of them, not just one. And then we have the Yoga Sunburst. Spits a large flame to attack all enemies 3 times. AoE. Each attack has a 25% chance to stun them for 1 turn. Damage increases according to the number of continuous damage granted on the enemy. So this seems like it would be good for. It also seems like it'd be pretty good for TOA as well. And remember, it's a 4-star. This is a wind 4-star. And there's going to be special Street Fighter scrolls as well. It's going to give you easier access to these monsters. Kind of like the SWC scrolls a little bit, where it's like a limited pool of things. And these are going to be like, you get Street Fighter scrolls from the events, right? I told you this is going to be fairly easier to get than just whale. You could still whale to get them, but yeah, they're gonna be for events. But anyway, that one looks really cool, the Yoga Sunburst. And I'm curious to see what the other units, like what the other Poison Masters, for example, are going to have in their skill sets. Because again, it's the Wind Poison Master. Seems weird, right? It seems weird that they're going to be other units in the same skills, but just for this event, they're going to be these specific Street Fighter units. So anyway, these are just 5 of them. We're getting a total of 25 new units into the game. Every single one of these has 5 counterparts that are not Street Fighter based. The other 4 are not Street Fighter based. So anyway, yeah, this should shake things up quite a bit. I don't see any block beneficial effects skill 1s though. Calm to us. What's up with that? We're gonna have to have a little conversation. They're probably like, yeah, you don't see that yet, but really the fire, what is it? Fire Poison Master has block beneficial effects on skill 2 and skill. We hope so. We hope so, because that's been a struggle for a lot of players, right? So this is a great opportunity for Comp2us to be like, block beneficial effects. Maybe they just didn't want to announce it just now. Anyway. Let's go over the collaboration schedule. Collaboration will be held for 2 months, September through October, and the detailed date will be informed through a separate notice. The collaboration monsters can be acquired from summons during this time. Also, please note that the collaboration monster won't be summoned anymore after collaboration ends. However, summoned collaboration monsters can be used permanently. So, again, the specific Street Fighter collaboration monsters won't be summoned, can't be summoned after that. You can still summon the monsters that have the same skills, but they will have their respective Striker, Shadow Claw, Slayer, Blade Dancer, Poison Master. They will have those specific looks, not the Street Fighter looks. How to summon collaboration monsters. The monsters, you guys can see all this, right? The monsters can be summoned from the existing summoning methods, blah, 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 and Transcendent Scrolls with fixed chance. In addition, a Street Fighter 5 scroll, which only summons collaboration monsters, can be acquired through various events that will be held during the time of the collaboration update. What is the Street Fighter scroll? A scroll that summons only collaboration monsters. Collaboration monsters of all attributes can be summoned. While we were preparing the collaboration, we had one big concern that user won't be able to acquire the collaboration monsters after a collaboration period ends. One of Summoner's War's characteristics is the user can play the game with various strategies and combinations using many monsters. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, this is the same thing that I was saying. Before, users didn't have a chance to play the game during this period, like new players that come after the game may be deprived of not owning these collaboration monsters, and there is original monsters that can replace the collaboration monsters after the fact. So this is just what I was saying before, like a million times. Ryu is actually going to be a striker, and there's going to be so many new monsters of each type, right? Striker, Shadow Claw, and again, just what we basically mentioned before. Blade Dancer. Twins again, and Poison Master. Alright, anyway. There we go. These are the original monsters of Summoner's World. Replace the collaboration monsters. These original monsters have different appearance and or skill visual effects than that of the collaboration monster, but will have the same stats and skills. Same stats and skills. I hope I said it enough and repeated myself over and over and over enough so that everyone understands. Original monsters can be used as power-up materials for collaboration monsters to level up the skills. The collaboration monsters can be also used as power-up materials for original monsters. Original monsters will be available in the game after the collaboration period ends November. We will inform more detailed via update notice when this update is ready. I'd like to mention some other info that we'd like to discuss in today's note. Collaboration monsters will be temporarily restricted in 2020 World Arena content. Because the collaboration monsters... Oh, that's all World Arena. I thought it was just SWC. Special case, we would like to limit the use of collaboration monsters until the original monsters are officially released. Original monsters are scheduled to be officially serviced in November, and use of the original monsters will be restricted until the end of World Arena Season 15, and the collaboration monsters restricted in SWC. Okay. The collaboration monsters, original monsters, can be used in all the contents except for World Arena. And then, I was talking about the China server. Internal circumstance, it's like legal stuff. It's like legal and license stuff. So yeah, this is China server only gets, this is a good like little visual representation of what I'm saying. What I've been saying is like during the event, you summon the collaboration monsters. After the event, you summon the they're the same skills, but non-collaboration monsters. China is just always getting those different monsters, not getting any Street Fighters. Still have the same skills, still have the same events, but not the specific Street Fighter visually, right? So anyway, there we go. And also, where is it? Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, one last info. One sentence of this. We believe many of you are curious about the auto battle system. Currently, our team is developing the system to be included in the first update of September. First update of September! That's soon! That's soon, guys. First update is September. We ask for your patience and understanding as our team is constantly discussing and preparing the system to be reasonable and efficient. We think the next topic of the developer's note will be about the auto battle system. So, don't get super excited. This is going to be just like you can farm endlessly without anything. You know, it's going to be limited. It's not going to be anything like super crazy farm all day, put the phone in your pocket, and then come back to it 8 hours later and you have a full rune inventory. That's not how it's going to be. It's going to be like an auto battle light system. It's going to be like, they're still working on the specifics, but it's not like, I don't want anyone to get like too crazy about like, oh my god, auto battle, it will be perfect and everyone will rejoice. Don't get too ahead of yourselves with the auto battle system, because they're thinking about like how they want to really implement it. So anyway, hope you guys, I hope I explained it and repeated myself enough times that everyone understands what I'm saying. Very exciting to see these new monsters in the games. I'm sure I've already annoyed the crap out of you guys by explaining it several times. You're like, Bagel, I got it the first time. Bagel, I got it the first time. Yeah, but not everyone got it the first time, right? Some people are gonna need it like explained again and again and again. And then it clicks and it's like, okay, there we go. Anyway, hope you guys are excited about the Street Fighter units. I'm bummed out that Zangief is not there. I'm just saying, a lot of people bummed out that Blanca is not there. I feel you though. But anyway, we're pretty accurate on everything that we've said though. All the leaked information that we received beforehand, that was gonna be 4 guys and girl, Street Fighter collab, new units, not skins. I mean, they're kind of skins, but they're new units, right? They're new units that like some have like temporary skins, but they are new units in the game. And they're supposed to be strong, so remember that there's other units as well. I really want to see their stat, like especially on Ryu. I really want to see his stats on that, because some of that stuff could be really strong. I'm kind of excited about this stuff, especially 25 new units with 25 different skills. That's a lot. I don't think we've had. When was the last time we had this many units at the same time? Oh, wait. What was the last patch of new units? We didn't really have any new units that were like this many units at the same time, did we? It's been a while since we had this many. 2A's kind of. But that's not really. Yeah, it's been a while since we had this many 25 new units at the same time. It's been a while since that's happened, right? Anyway, because we got some, but they're not that many, right? Anyway, that's it for this one. Bagel finally gonna shut up. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys are excited about the new update, new monsters, and I will see you as always in the next one.